today's session we start a new topic, and that is a Biot-Savart law. Actually, this law gives us the magnetic field due to the current element. Up to this, we are not gives any equation which is related to the magnetic field. How to find the magnetic field due to the current carrying element? Okay, we just understand when any current we consider any current element, then at that time we consider this magnetic field is produced by this element. But how much magnetic field is produced by this one means up to this session we are not discuss about this. So Biot-Savart law gives us the magnetic field due to the current element. Okay, so what is this Biot-Savart law? This law gives a magnetic field due to current carrying element. If you consider any current carrying element, then how much magnetic field produced by this, it is given by this law. How? Let's see. Consider, suppose it is any wire, any current carrying element, any. This is what? Any current carrying element. Okay, this is any current carrying element, and some current I is flow through this one. How much current is flow through this wire? Supposed to be I, and you consider very small element in this wire. This is the current element, and this is the direction. So current is passed through this one, so that's called ideal. What is this ideal? Ideal is a current element. We call it is current element. Okay, ideal. So how much field is produced by this one at any point in the surrounding is given by this law. Consider that any point in the surrounding, suppose this point P, you want to finding out the magnetic field at point P due to this element. So this, as per this one, this law gives this idea about the magnetic field. So magnetic field means Biot-Savart law is given by the one equation. Biot-Savart law is given in the form of equation. Okay, so magnetic field due to current element is given by dB, small elements or small magnetic field. dB is proportional to this ideal and this position vector. Suppose consider this position vector, this one. Position vector is supposed to be considered R. If position vector is R, then it is given as the ideal cross R unit vector, और R वेक्टर भी काउंट कर सकते हो. चलो दोनों लिखते हैं, R यूनिट वेक्टर अपॉन R स्क्वायर, और इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो dB प्रोपोर्शनल टू आइडियल यूनिट वेक्टर को वेक्टर में कन्वर्ट करो, सो R अपॉन इट्स मैग्नीट्यूड, सो स्क्वायर बिकम्स क्यूब. दिस बोथ आर सेम एक्चुअली. If you consider unit vector, you write here square. If you consider vector, then you write here cube. Okay, so magnetic field due to this element is at this given point P is given by this equation. If you eliminate this proportionality sign, then you put some constant here. So this equation is given in this way. dB is equal to constant is given as a mu 0 upon 4 pi. Here mu 0 upon 4 pi is a constant into ideal cross R upon R cube. So this is the equation of magnetic field, and this is known as a Biot-Savart law. This equation itself known as a Biot-Savart law. Okay, we call it as Biot-Savart law. So this much of magnetic field is produced by this one. Now direction of magnetic field is perpendicular to this both ideal and R. Means it is perpendicular to this plane formed by the ideal and R. So here magnetic field is perpendicular to plane formed by ideal and R, where R is the position vector of the given point. Where R is what? Position vector of a given point. So let's write this one, where R is equal to position vector of गिवन पॉइंट P, जो भी पॉइंट्स है उसका पोजीशन वेक्टर. सो हियर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ड्यू टू करंट एलिमेंट ideal, where ideal is called a current element. Ideal is called a current element. So due to this much of current element, this much of magnetic field is produced at this given point P. Now how to find the direction of magnetic field? By the using of this law. So direction of magnetic field find by the using of right hand thumb rule. So next one, direction of dB is finding by ideal cross R. Direction of dB is along ideal cross R. इसकी डायरेक्शन में dB के डायरेक्शन होगी. तो फाइंड करने के लिए यूज द राइट हैंड थंब रूल. हियर use right hand thumb rule. How? Let's see. Here we have to find, if you want to find out the direction of magnetic field, then use the right hand thumb rule. So find the direction of ideal. So here ideal is this one. Now second one, find the direction of R. Then R is this one. So this is actually plane formed by this I and dl. This is the plane formed by the ideal and R. Okay, this one. Now how to use the right hand thumb rule? Which one is the first quantity? Ideal. So arrange your right hand parallel to ideal. So parallel to right hand parallel to ideal. Okay, curl your fingers towards second. Second quantity is which one? R. Ideal cross R. So first one is ideal, second one is R. So arrange your right hand parallel to ideal. Curl your fingers towards R. Curl your fingers towards. So where is the thumb? Thumb is a perpendicular to the plane and its direction is into the plane. ऐसा अगर हुआ तो ऐसे हुआ, then this thumb is the direction of magnetic field. So in this case, if you consider this situation, then this is the represents the direction of magnetic field at the point P. If you change the point, direction is changed. If you changing the point, then direction is changed. Okay, so direction due to this one is find by the use of right hand thumb rule, and it is always perpendicular to the ideal cross R. Okay, here the cross product is used. Cross product is used. This means you use the right hand thumb rule. Means arrange your right hand parallel to the first quantity, curl your fingers towards the second quantity, and the direction of thumb is gives a direction of magnetic field. Simple situation. तो यहाँ पे कैसे करना है? देखो यहाँ पे first quantity, second quantity, thumb is inside. Thumb is inside means direction of the magnetic field at the point P is given by into the plane. Okay, this one is going into the magnetic field is going into the plane. Clear? Okay. Now what is this mu 0 upon 4 pi? So here mu 0 is a constant. Mu 0 is a constant. It's called a permeability of free space. Okay, and it is a one constant. Its magnitude is given by 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 in SI units. इन SI यूनिट्स. तो आपको होमवर्क में फाइंड करना है, फाइंड यूनिट ऑफ म्यू 0. दिस वन इज इन होमवर्क. ऑल ऑफ यू ट्राई टू सॉल्व आउट दिस वन बाय योरसेल्फ. ओके, इक्वेशन आपके पास है यहाँ पे, आप सभी वैल्यू रख के म्यू 0 यूनिट्स में से फाइंड करो. ओके, सो म्यू 0 इक्वेशन आप इसमें सॉरी म्यू 0 का यूनिट फाइंड करो इसमें से. जो इक्वेशन इज गिवन, यूनिट ऑफ बी इज टेस्ला, यूनिट ऑफ आई एम्पियर, यूनिट ऑफ डीएल मीटर, यूनिट ऑफ आर मीटर, यूनिट ऑफ आर मीटर. So everything is given here. So you just put the all value and find the unit of dB. Sorry, find the unit of mu 0. And this one is in homework. You try to solve out this one by yourself. And its magnitude is given by the 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, where mu 0 is called a permeability of a free space. Mu 0 को आप क्या बोलते हो? Permeability of a free space. Okay, so this is the simple introduction to the Biot-Savart law. You remember this equation because we derived some of this relation of the magnetic field, some of this equation of magnetic field produced by the some current carrying element in this next one by the using of this law. Okay, चलो इसको नोट करो. और important topics भी है बोर्ड थ्योरी के लिए भी, तो इसको अच्छी तरह से नोट्स करो. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट पे चलते हैं. Now we discuss some similarity between the Biot-Savart law and Coulomb's law. Biot-Savart law gives us magnetic field due to current element, and Coulomb's law gives us electric field due to any point charge, kq upon r square. Okay. Now what is the similarity between these two laws? So first one, both are the long range. Long range means you consider the long distance, thus both the laws are applicable. So both are the long range one, and it depends on an inverse square distance. Inverse square of the distance means 1 upon r square. Electric field is also produced by the point charge means here the source is a point source. So current element is a point source, exactly a small element, so it is a point source. We just give us in a we consider in a Biot-Savart law, and in case of point charge, that is also point source. So both are proportional to 1 upon r square. This Biot-Savart law is given as a dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into ideal cross r unit vector upon r square. अगर आपने r वेक्टर रखा तो r क्यूब, लेकिन r तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा, सो r यूनिट वेक्टर अपॉन r स्क्वायर. So dB proportional to 1 upon r square, as well as E also proportional to 1 upon r square. So both are inverse depends on the inverse of the distance, or square inverse square of the distance. Okay, so this is the similarity between these two laws. Second one, the principle of superposition is applicable for this both one. So net electric field is given by E1 plus E2 plus E3 in vector form, vector summation. Similar way, net magnetic field is also given by total B is equal to dB1 plus dB2 plus dB3 and so on. So principle of superposition means vector sum is applicable in this both this field, electric field as well as magnetic field. Okay, now the third one, electric field produced by this any scalar quantity means electric field is generally considered as a point charge. So point charge is a scalar quantity. So electric field produced by the point charge, it means we consider the point electric field produced by the scalar quantity. Next one is what, magnetic field is produced by the vector quantity, because ideal we consider as a vector element. Ideal, that's current element is a vector element. So magnetic field is produced by the vector quantity. That is a similarity. Similarity means differentiation, difference and similar both. Okay, now fourth one, electric field is along the position vector of the joining the source and the field point. Generally consider this anywhere consider it's a point charge q, and here the point P, then due to this one electric field is along this one. See, electric field is given by this one. So where is the R here? If you consider, then where is the R? So this is what R. So electric field and R both have the same direction, or maybe its negative charge is opposite direction, but it is along this line. It is along the line. Okay, so electric field is along the position vector joining the source and the field point. दोनों के exactly in direction होगा और opposite direction means along this line होगा. But if you consider magnetic field, then magnetic field is perpendicular. Magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane formed by the position vector r and the current element ideal, as we know. We discuss about this one. Okay, in Biot-Savart law. So because dB is given by the direction of magnetic field is given by ideal cross r. So cross multiplication means perpendicular. So here along the line, here it is perpendicular to this one. So these are the difference between these two. Now the next one. This electric field does not depend on the angle of position vector. See, if you consider this point charge, very simple. If you consider it's a point charge, you consider this any distance r, then electric field E is equal to kq by r square. Only direction is changed. If you consider the another point at some theta angle at the same distance r, then electric field is given by E is equal to kq upon r square. Okay, so means theta changes, only direction is changed, but magnitude is same. So electric field does not depends on the position vector, does not depends, but this one is depends. How? See how you write this magnetic field dB. So dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into ideal cross r unit vector upon r square. You consider this cross sign is cancelled here. So dB means you write the magnitude. So mu 0 upon 4 pi into I into, मान लो कि इसके बीच का एंगल थीटा है, so dl magnitude of r is what, 1 into sin theta upon r square. See, this is the magnitude. So if you change the theta, then dB is changed. If you consider, suppose this is the current element ideal, that is what current element ideal. You choose the different point. Suppose point P1 here and point P2 is here. Then for this one, this is the position vector. For this one, this is the position vector. It depends on theta, as theta 1 and here it is theta 2. So theta is changed, then the magnitude of dB is changed. So here that's the depends on a position vector angle with the idea. Okay, and the last one, product of the mu 0 and epsilon. That is actually not for us. Actually, it is not related to this one, but it is given in our textbook. What is this product of this both? So if you find mu 0 into epsilon 0, okay, then you just simplify this relation. Suppose mu 0 upon 4 pi into, means here you divide this 4 pi, so here is multiply by 4 pi. So 4 pi epsilon 0. Put the value, mu 0 upon 4 pi is what? 10 raised to minus 7. And 4 pi epsilon is 1 upon k. So 1 upon 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay. So you simplify this one, 1 upon 9 into 9 plus 7, so 10 raised to 16. So आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो 1 upon 3 into 10 raised to 8 square. Okay, we discuss about this result in detail, but later on. That is the C. So actually 1 upon C square is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0. Mu 0 epsilon is equal to 1 upon C square. तो इसको लिख सकते हैं C is equal to 1 upon under root mu 0 epsilon 0. About this result we discuss about this result detail, but later on in electromagnetic waves. Okay, but this is the one result we have to find here. The C is given as a 1 upon under root mu 0 epsilon 0. So this is a simple similarity between the magnetic field and electric field, means between the Coulomb's law and Biot-Savart law. Okay, all of you guys note down this similarity in your books. Now we solve the example which is based on a magnetic field due to current element from the textbook, illustration number 4.5. What is the problem statement? An element delta L is equal to delta xi is placed along at the origin and carries a current of 10 ampere is shown in figure. So this figure is given to us. Here the current is passing along x direction and this is the element. Okay, and how much current is passed through it? 10 ampere. This is the given data. Now what is the magnetic field on the y-axis? So on the y-axis of a distance r is equal to 0.5 meter. So this distance is given to us 0.5 meter, and the delta x is means element length is considered as a 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter converted into meter, 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So if you here use the Biot-Savart law, but before you find this one, you find the ideal. Okay, what is ideal? So ideal is equal to, I is a 10 and dl actually given here, dl is equal to delta xi. So we write the only magnitude. So in magnitude, suppose we write only magnitude. So ideal is equal to I is a 10 and dl is equal to delta x. How much delta x? Delta x is equal to 10 raised to minus 2. So 10 raised to minus 2. This is ampere into meter. This is the current element. First we find the magnitude, then after we find the direction. So magnitude of magnetic field. So magnetic field at point P, dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into IDL sin theta upon r square. This is the magnitude. Now what is the theta? Ideal is here and r is like this. This is your r. So angle is equal to what? Pi by 2. Here angle is pi by 2, ideal and r like this. So put the sin pi by 2 is what? 1. So what is the magnitude? Actually first we find the magnitude, then after we are go to the direction. Okay. So dB is equal to, what is mu 0 upon 4 pi? 10 raised to minus 7. Ideal. What is ideal magnitude? 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. So 10 into 10 raised to minus 2. Sin theta is 1 upon r square. R is equal to 0.5. 0.5 square. Everything is given to you. Find this one. Your answer is in test class, or remaining calculation is in homework. Now find the direction. Direction of magnetic field. So ideal is along x-axis and R is along y-axis. So direction of magnetic field is found by the using of right hand thumb rule. So by the use right hand thumb rule, और आप ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते हो, डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इक्वल टू डायरेक्शन ऑफ आइडियल क्रॉस आर, ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते, दोनों भी फाइंड करते हैं. चलो, डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इक्वल टू डायरेक्शन ऑफ आइडियल क्रॉस आर. इसकी डायरेक्शन फाइंड कर लो. तो आइडियल कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पे. ओके, आर कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे. तो इसकी डायरेक्शन मतलब क्या हुआ? इज इक्वल टू डायरेक्शन ऑफ आइडियल की डायरेक्शन एक्स के, एक्स में मतलब आई, क्रॉस आर की डायरेक्शन मतलब वाई, वाई मतलब जे. तो आई क्रॉस जे की डायरेक्शन है, वही कौन सी डायरेक्शन है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की. सो व्हाट इज द डायरेक्शन? आई क्रॉस जे. सो डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज इक्वल टू, सी आई क्रॉस जे इज कॉल्ड के. I cross J is what? K. So direction of magnetic field is equal to direction of K, क्योंकि I cross J तो K ही होता है. So it is equal to K. That is a vector rule, as we studied it during a vector. Okay. So direction of magnetic field is along Z axis. आप ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते हैं. ऐसे नहीं फाइंड करना है तो फिर आप फाइंड करो डायरेक्शन ऑफ magnetic field, use right hand thumb rule. So right hand thumb rule में देखो यहाँ पे, so this is ideal, this is ideal, this one is a R. So arrange your right hand parallel to the ideal. So ideal, curl your fingers toward R. So thumb कहाँ पे है? बाहर के साइड. Thus coming out means what? X, Y and Z, है ना? X, Y, and coming out means what? Z. So here magnetic field direction at this point is given by this one. This is the dB. This one means what? Z axis. So by the using of right hand thumb rule, you just write the answer. Direction of magnetic field by using of right hand thumb rule is what? This one means along Z axis. ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते हो. ओके, ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते हो, ऐसे भी फाइंड कर सकते हो, डिपेंड्स ऑन यू. ओके, चलो नोट करो एग्जांपल को. Now we derive one relation of magnetic field on the axis of a current carrying loop by the using of Biot-Savart law. Very simple. You consider that is a supposed loop. Okay, this loop is actually like this. This loop is a perpendicular to the plane. It's like this. Okay, if you consider this situation, then that's a loop is like this one. This is not loop, that is a completely circle. If you see from here, then it's like a circle, but it's perpendicular. So I'm drawing in this way. So this side is a front and this side is a back. So consider this one is a front side and this one is a back side. Okay, and the current is flow in this way. In this way, matlab current is flow like this. Consider suppose like this. From this one current is coming outside. So here current is coming outside, and here current is going into. So here current is going into like this. So at the top current is coming out, and at the bottom current is going into. This type of situation here. Okay, if you consider the situation and you find the magnetic field on the axis. Consider you want the magnetic field at point P on the axis at a distance x. Okay, then we use the Biot-Savart law here. How we use the Biot-Savart law? See, first you consider any current element on this one. So here the current element is this is the loop. Here this one is what? Loop. This one is loop. And at the top current is coming out. So here ideal is like this. Consider. This is your ideal. Actually this one is what? I am just drawing. This one is coming out from the plane. Okay, exactly like this. See, this is the loop here and current is coming out, but it is quite difficult to draw coming out, so I am just drawing in this way. Okay, actually otherwise this direction is what one? This one. So how much magnetic field at this point P due to this ideal? Okay, so what is the R at this point? So R is given by Okay, so what is this? R is this one. So magnetic field at point B due to this ideal current element. Magnetic field at point P due to current element ideal is given by Biot-Savart law. Okay, given by Biot-Savart law as dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into ideal cross R upon R cube. This one. Okay, so consider it the equation number 1. But what is the direction of this dB? Let's we find the direction of dB. Okay, you understand it properly. So here it is ideal, thus coming out. Now consider, suppose this is R. Actually the condition is in this way. Okay, you consider this condition like this. What is this? R. And what is this? Ideal. So the situation in this way. That is what I'm just putting this way here. So that is a R, this is R, this is ideal, here ideal. Find the direction of magnetic field. So use the right hand parallel to the, here it is a right hand parallel to the ideal. Curl your fingers towards R. तो R यहाँ पे, तो magnetic field कुछ ऐसे incline होगा ऐसे. यहाँ पे magnetic field कैसे होगा? ऐसे incline. Okay, ideal to R. So this one is your R, this one is your ideal. So arrange your right hand parallel to the ideal and curl your fingers towards R. So this thumb is inclined. So magnetic field is also inclined in this way. तो यहाँ पे magnetic field के अगर आपको direction चाहिए, so this magnetic field is inclined at this point like this. Okay, and it is perpendicular here. So this is the dB और dB कुछ ऐसे यहाँ पे ऐसे है. So consider this angle is theta. Suppose if you consider this angle is what? Theta. So here the two components of the magnetic field. First component is what? dB cos theta and second component is what? dB sin theta. Yes or no? This type of situation. Now if you consider this whole ring, then here the current is coming out. So here current is going into, यहाँ पे जो current है वो कैसा होगा? This one, this current is going into, that is the ideal actually. This is what? Ideal, going into. ओके तो उसका पोजीशन वेक्टर कैसे होगा? दस पोजीशन वेक्टर फॉर दिस वन इज लाइक दिस. सो दैट इज द पोजीशन वेक्टर फॉर द सेकेंड वन. सो पोजीशन वेक्टर इज लाइक दिस आर. सो आर इज दिस वन हियर एंड करंट इज इनसाइड लाइक दिस. ओके तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कैसे होगा? देखो यहाँ पे आप ऐसे रखो यहाँ पे. सो करंट इज गोइंग इनटू, एक्चुअली ऐसे, हाँ ऐसे, so current is going into, so like this ideal, curl your fingers, so this one. So magnetic field is towards the thumb. So यहाँ पे magnetic field कुछ ऐसे होगा. तो यहाँ पे अगर आपको magnetic field ड्रॉ करना है तो उसका magnetic field कुछ ऐसे आ जाएगा. Here this magnetic field due to this element is like this dB. तो यहाँ पे भी दो कंपोनेंट्स बनेंगे dB के. सो इफ यू कंसिडर दिस सिचुएशन देन यू ड्रॉ दस टू कंपोनेंट्स. फर्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? dB cos theta and second one is what? dB sin theta. Here this angle is what? Theta. So dB sin theta, when you consider the whole ring, see dB sin theta is always opposite, means one element having dB sin theta, one another element is also having dB sin theta in opposite direction. So your dB sin theta is cancelled out. When you consider the whole ring, then dB sin theta component is cancelled out. So net magnetic field is only dB cos theta. Net magnetic field is what? Only dB cos theta. So throughout the ring, so for whole ring means whole loop. Ring means what? For whole loop, dB sin theta components are cancel to each other. Only dB cos theta components are considered. Components are considered. So what is the net magnetic field for the whole ring? So net magnetic field is given as a B is equal to integration dB cos theta 1. Why cos theta? Because sin theta components cancel to each other. So we consider dB cos theta plus dB cos theta plus dB cos theta plus dB cos theta. So net magnetic field is what? Integration dB cos theta, where dB is a very well known. See, dB is a known here. dB is equal to this one. Okay. Now what is the angle between IDL and R? What is the angle between the IDL and R? See this theta is different. IDL is suppose यहाँ पे ऐसे है और R ऐसे है ना, देखा आपने R और IDL ऐसे है, तो इसका एंगल कितना हो, देखो 90 डिग्री. अब यहाँ पे लेते हो चलो, तो IDL ऐसे है और R कुछ ऐसे है, ठीक है, IDL इनसाइड है, R ऐसे है, तो एंगल कितना हो, देखो 90 डिग्री. तो यहाँ पे इसका एंगल तो 90 डिग्री होता है. सो व्हाट इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट दिस वन, एट दिस पॉइंट? Okay, at this point P, if you find the magnitude, then ideal, this cross R, this means ideal into R unit vector into sin theta, but sin 90 everywhere. अगर आपने यहाँ पे लिया, चलो यहाँ पे मान लो कि ऐसा है, यहाँ पे आइडियल कुछ ऐसा है, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे ये कुछ ऐसा हो जाएगा, ऐसे कुछ, ठीक है, तो आप उसका भी एंगल फाइंड करो. चलो कितना होता है, देखो always 90 degree. So for whole the string, angle between the ideal and R is always pi by 2. So here you consider this equation number 2. Equation number 2. Now angle magnitude of dB, if you find the magnitude of dB, then what you get? Magnitude of dB. So dB is equal to, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैग्नीट्यूड ही चाहिए ना आपको, क्योंकि आपने कौन से कंपाउंड लेके चले हो, आप एक कंपाउंड तो कैंसिल कर दो, एक ही कंपाउंड बाकी तो फिर मैग्नीट्यूड रहेगा, ठीक है, आपने जो वेक्टर था उसका कंपाउंड ले लिया. देन व्हाट इज dB? μ0/4 पाई इंटू IDL इंटू व्हाट इज सी R यूनिट वेक्टर यहाँ पे आएगा, तो उसका हुआ 1 एंगल साइन पाई बाई 2 अपॉन R स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे आप मिस्टेक मत करना, R स्क्वायर ही होगा. ओके, यहाँ पे R है तो R का मैग्नीट्यूड रखो तो R अपॉन R हो जाएगा. R का आप यहाँ पे मैग्नीट्यूड रखते हो तो R हो जाएगा, तो R एंड R कैंसिल हो जाएगा. देखो यहाँ पे R का मैग्नीट्यूड होगा R एंड अपॉन R क्यूब, तो कैंसिल होगा, तो वहाँ पे 1 रह जाएगा, यहाँ पे R स्क्वायर, तो यहाँ पे होगा R स्क्वायर साइन पाई बाई 2 1. सो व्हाट इज द फाइनली dB? सो dB इज इक्वल टू μ0/4 पाई इंटू ideal upon R square. Equation number 3. So from equation 2 and 3, from equation 2 and 3, what you get? See, B is equal to integration, dB is replaced by this μ0/4 pi into ideal upon R square. You just take the integration over a loop, so over a ring. आप यहाँ पे लिख दो integration over a ring. What is the cos theta? So आपने थीटा यहाँ पे लिया है, तो ये थीटा है, ये टोटल 90 है, तो ये हो जाएगा 90 माइनस थीटा. अगर ए और ए टोटल 90, अगर ये 90 माइनस थीटा तो फिर ये क्या हो जाएगा, थीटा. तो यहाँ पे z फॉर्म हो रहा है, तो यहाँ पे ए भी क्या हो जाएगा, थीटा. ओके, फिर से दिस वन इज अ थीटा, टोटल 90 है तो ये होगा 90 माइनस थीटा. ए भी 90 है, अगर ये 90 माइनस थीटा है तो फिर ये थीटा होना चाहिए, तो यहाँ पे z फॉर्म हो रहा है, तो ये थीटा है, तो ये भी क्या हो जाएगा, थीटा. तो इसमें कोस थीटा फाइंड करो. सो फ्रॉम फिगर cos theta is equal to this triangle, in this triangle, okay, cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent is R, hypotenuse is R, so R upon R, R upon R. And what is the R actually here? What is the R? So R square is equal to capital R square plus X square. So R square is equal to R square plus X square. It means R is equal to आर स्क्वेयर प्लस एक्स स्क्वेयर रेज टू 1/2, आर स्क्वेयर प्लस एक्स स्क्वेयर टेक अंडर रूट, सो 1/2। सो आप इतना साइड में लिख के रखो, जितना भी जरूर रिक्वायरमेंट होगी उतना हम यूज करेंगे, ठीक है। सो म्यू 0/4 आइडियल आर स्क्वेयर इंटू कॉस थीटा, तो कॉस की जगह पे क्या रखना है, आर अपॉन आर, सो इंटू आर अपॉन आर। ओके, नाउ सिंप्लीफाई दिस टर्म, म्यू 0 कांस्टेंट, I constant, R is also constant for this one. See, magnitude is constant for whole ring. अगर आप ऐसे है तो ऐसे आप घुमाओगे तो ऐसे R तो constant है तो सब कुछ constant है, only dl is inside. So what is the answer? B is equal to mu 0 I upon 4 pi R cube into integration dl over a ring. सिंपल है, तो आप इस तरह से यूज कर सकते हो, ठीक है। So what is your answer? R is replaced by this one, R square plus R square raised to 1/2। यहाँ पे क्यूब है तो उसका भी क्यूब कर लेना, तो फिर B हो जाएगा B is equal to mu 0 I upon 4 pi। What is the integration of dl? What is the length of ring? Length of ring means periphery of a ring, periphery of a ring means 2 pi r। So यहाँ पे रख दो इसका आंसर 2 pi r upon R is replaced by this one, so R square plus x square रेस टू 1/2, उसका क्यूब है तो यहां पे ले लो उसका क्यूब, ठीक है। इफ एनीथिंग इज कैंसल देन कैंसल हियर, सी 2 पाई एंड 2 कैंसल आउट, देन व्हाट इज योर आंसर? सो B इज इक्वल टू म्यू 0 I R, म्यू 0 I R अपॉन 2, सो अपॉन 2 इन ब्रैकेट R square plus x square raised to this 3 into 1/2, so 3/2, so raised to 3/2, so that is a magnetic field due to the ring on the axial point। so आप इसको मतलब रिंग का मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इस तरह से फाइंड कर सकते हैं। इसमें काफी सारे केस बन सकते हैं, देखो इफ देयर इज n टर्न्स, ओके यहाँ पे एक ही टर्न है, ऐसे n टर्न यहाँ पे होंगे तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड n टाइम्स हो जाएगा। This one is magnetic field at this point P due to this one single turn। अगर एक ही लूप में काफी सारे ऐसे टर्न्स है तो फिर इतना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। तो केस 1, लेट्स वी राइट सम ऑफ द केसेस। This loop having n turns, अगर n turns है तो आंसर क्या होगा? This magnetic field becomes n time। So B is equal to mu 0 NIR upon 2 into R square plus x square raised to 3/2, R square plus x square raised to 3/2। n टर्न्स है तो अगर 1 टर्न है तो n की जगह पे 1 रख देना। n is represents here number of turns, n is represents here number of turns in a loop। how many loops are how many turns are given to you? okay, केस 2 पे चलते हैं। magnetic field at center of ring। if you consider the center of the ring then P points is considered here। it means if you take this P point here then x is becomes 0 because x is axial distance। what is x here? axial distance, so axial distance becomes 0। so for this purpose you put x is equal to 0। अगर आपने इस इक्वेशन में x is equal to 0 रखा, चलो x यहाँ पे 0 रख दो, सो x यहाँ पे 0 रखा तो स्क्वायर स्क्वायर कैंसल आउट, सो इन r क्यूब हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे r क्यूब हो जाएगा म्यू 0 I R कॉस थीटा। यहाँ पे r एक है ही, एक यहाँ पे लिखना बाकी रहेगा, देखो यहाँ पे क्योंकि यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेशन तो यहाँ पे एक r बाकी रह गया, यहाँ फिर से लिख देते हैं r, तो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा r स्क्वायर, तो यहाँ पे भी हो जाएगा r स्क्वायर, है ना, स्मॉल मिस्टेक एक्चुअली, एक r यहाँ पे है ही तो r इस बाहर है म्यू 0 I R, तो म्यू 0 I R अपॉन 4 पाई r क्यूब इंटीग्रेशन dl, तो उसका 2 पाई r का एक r और r होगा r स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, दैट इज अ स्मॉल मिस्टेक। so r square, now you put this x is equal to 0 here, then square square cancel out, r cube, r square upon r cube 1 r रह जाएगा यहाँ पे बाकी, तो फिर b क्या हो जाएगा? b at center, so b at center is equal to mu 0 n I r square upon 2 this x is equal to 0, square cancel out, सो आर क्यूब, सो आर क्यूब और आर स्क्वायर ऐसे हुआ, इसमें से आर स्क्वायर को कैंसिल करो तो यहां से आर स्क्वायर निकल जाएगा और यहां से आर स्क्वायर निकल जाए तो आर ही रहेगा बाकी. सो दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट द सेंटर. दिस इज व्हाट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट द सेंटर, म्यू 0 Ni upon 2r, म्यू 0 Ni upon 2r. And the third case, case 3, when x is much greater than r, means you consider this point, actual point is very far away from the center, means x is much greater. So denominator में r tends to 0 रख दो, डिनोमीटर में यहाँ पे r 0 रख दो, है ना. तो r क्यों 0 रखा, स्क्वायर क्यूब कैंसिल, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा क्यूब हो जाएगा. देन b is given as a म्यू 0 Ni r स्क्वायर, म्यू 0 Ni r स्क्वायर अपॉन यहाँ पे r स्क्वायर 0 रख दो तो 2 इंटू एक्स, स्क्वायर कैंसिल आउट, सो 2x क्यूब, 2x रेज टू 3. न्यूमरेटर में नहीं करना है, न्यूमरेटर में अगर r स्मॉल है तो वैल्यू स्क्वायर की वो स्मॉल हो जाएगी. आप सिर्फ नेग्लेक्ट करो समेशन में, x क्यूब 2x क्यूब. Okay, so when the x is much greater than r, you neglect the r square here. If it's center, you put this x is equal to 0 here, you get this type of result. So which one is your final answer? This, you remember this equation. Okay, अगर x 0 है तो आप इसमें 0 रख के फाइंड कर सकते हो. Thus very far away, then you neglect the r in denominator, you get this result. So these are the different result we have to get here. So that's one is a magnetic field produced by the current carrying loop, current carrying ring. Actually means number of turns are given to you, you put a number of turns and you multiply this equation with them. और आपको रिजल्ट डायरेक्टली याद रखना, क्योंकि इक्वेशन जब भी हम एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करेंगे इसका डायरेक्टली यूज करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, चलो पूरी थियरी आपकी बुक्स में अच्छी तरह से नोट्स कर लो और ये बोर्ड थियरी है. ओके, चलो नोट करो.